So for some reason my camera decided to delete the first video, and then I went to the gym. So this will happen, and then I train back earlier today. So, but this will be the beginning of the video. So people have been asking me, well, I've reached out and asked people like what kind of content they want to see, and one of the ones was competing. Like, I want to get into competing. How much is it going to cost me? What are the prices? And I have it broken down in 5 parts. I'm going to try to be distinct in each category, and it's going to be a lot based on, of course, my personal experience with competing and paying for it and everything. So part 1, common sense gym membership, which is going to run you $200 to, well, I mean, depending on where. I know Equinox in New York is like $600 a month, or Zoo Culture in California is like $160. But typically gym memberships are $20 to $60. It also depends on what gym correlates to your training style. Do they have the equipment you need? You know, there's some gyms that have a hack squat, and then most other commercial gyms have like a V squat. Different. I prefer gyms that are more old school bodybuilding, like old equipment like Atlas, things like that. So gym membership anywhere from $20, well, depending on where you live, could be up to $600. Coaching. Number 1, if you are going to find a coach, make sure you guys see eye to eye on things. Like my coach, very thankful for him. Besides bodybuilding, we have rapport with other things outside of bodybuilding, so that works really well. Pricing for coaching could range from anywhere from $200 to $3,000. Now, most of the time it's monthly, but there are certain coaches who sell contest packages like $3,000 for 6 months, or you can just do monthly. So anywhere from $200 to $3,000, depending on how it's set up. 3, availability. And then when I mean availability, I mean by your job. What are you able to do and compete? Like when I was doing concrete construction, I was trying to compete, and I did not have the energy nor time to get in every meal training as effectively as I wanted to and try to bring the best package that I could. I couldn't. I was losing weight. I was only eating 2 meals within a work stretch. It was bad. So I'm not saying go and quit a job and then go do a desk job so you can focus on bodybuilding, but make sure that if you are going to compete, you have to have some type of leeway with work and competing, because you do need your job in order to fund this. So part 2, contest. So NPC, I don't know other federations, I only know NPC, so I'm only speaking on that. So NPC, you have an annual fee of $125. I think it's $125 or $150. That's your NPC card. Now you need that in order to register for an actual contest, which is around same price, $125. Besides national or anything like the Arnold Classic, amateur or Olympia amateur, those are $300 to $400 just to register for one class. So if you did classic physique and men's physique, you're paying $800 just for registration fee. Contest suits. Now for females, the pricing is up there, because you have your swimsuit, which could be anywhere from $200 to $800 on top of hair, on top of makeup, jewelry. It gets expensive. But for men's, like men's physique board shorts, you can get anything from $20 to $40. My posing trunks from Classic Physique were, I think, $50. And then open men's bodybuilding, you can get a fucking stringer posing trunks for $10 on Amazon. Tanning. Now you have 2 options to do this. You can either do tanning that the show provides, which is about $150. You get a first coat and then a second coat, and then you also get glaze and everything before you go on stage. Or you can go on Amazon and buy the Pro Tan contest prep kit, which comes with your overnight tan, your glaze, your muscle shine, your, why can't I think of the name, body scrub, in order to get your body and everything prepped for competition. I prefer just purchasing the contest way because they're going to do a better job than you might. You might miss some spots, you might see something they won't. So that's part 2. Part 3, contest travel. So flights and driving. I typically choose the contest based on location because I prefer driving because we like to take Ziggy with us to our contest. That way we don't have to pay for someone to dog sit on top of all these other purchases. So I prefer driving, and typically you're paying in gas, so maybe $200 depending on what type of vehicle you have. And then hotel or Airbnb. We prefer to stay at an Airbnb. You have your own kitchen, so you can go by, cook your food, have it prepped. It's also nice just being in your own space. Even though you're at a hotel in your own space, you're just at a hotel. You get what I'm saying? I just prefer having an Airbnb. Car rental. So if you do choose to fly, I would say get a car. I really don't. I hate Ubers because I hate being late. I'm 30 minutes early for every fucking thing. So if my Uber shows up late and I need to show up to weigh in, I'm going to be pissed. I'd rather just go out, get a car rental for $200. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. You don't want to pull up in a Lambo. Just a Nissan or something, some type of sedan. $200 on top of gas, so around like $300. Simple, easy. Part 4 and part 5 are both going to be the most expensive depending on the bodybuilding route that you choose to take. What I mean by that is NPC, IFBB, you're most likely going to be running a cycle, and then you have the natural federations where, I mean, most of them probably are running cycles, but you don't have to worry about that portion. So part 4, supplements. If you have a sponsor, kudos to you. That's what I'm working on. With a sponsor, you really don't have to worry about the protein, the glutamine, the citrulline, EAAs, BCAAs, your vitamins, or anything like that, because your sponsor is going to provide that for you at a discounted price or even for free. So your super supplements or gear, that's going to, actually, well, let me go over the price of vitamins. So vitamin supplements, I get majority of my stuff on Amazon, fairly cheap. I spend anywhere from maybe $200 to $300 a month just on supplements. I know that's crazy, but I mean, I have protein, amazing grass, fiber blend, digestive enzymes, L-citrulline, L-glutamine, BCAAs, EAAs, cluster dextrose. I have a lot of things that I take in order to ensure that my progress and my physique are top notch leading up to nationals. So yeah, about $200 to $300 a month. Super subs, that's where the bulk of the money comes from. So your gear, we'll just say anywhere from $200 to $500 a month, depending on what you're running and doing. You know, because you have to have your estrogen blockers, you have to get your syringes, gauges, lockbox, or anything like that that all incorporates that. So it gets pretty expensive. The last part is food. Food. I am a baller on a budget, so I go to 5 different places in order for food. I spend about, majority of my bulk of my money is food, but mostly produce, chicken, ground beef, ground turkey. My main bulk items I get from Costco. So egg whites, eggs, almond milk, rice, chicken. I'm here in Phoenix, so chicken varies in price depending on where you go. Some places have deals, some places don't. So Costco is my number 1 source for the majority of everything. Number 2, Walmart. Walmart is cheap. They have great prices. I just hate going there because people are fucking idiots. So Yeah, and then Winco, if you have it in your area, Winco is perfect. They have everything. They also have things in bulk. You can get your oatmeal rice. The best thing that they have, listen to me, if you ever go to Winco, go get your natural peanut butter. They have a honey peanut butter. It is the fucking best. I used to like get tubs on tubs. I mean, at a point I had like 8 tubs of those. By far the best peanut butter ever. So Winco. Lastly, you have like grocery outlet, which I used a lot because it was very fucking cheap. But the thing is, the food would expire within 3 days. So as soon as you bought it, you had to cook it and eat it. But they always had discounted prices and cheap shit. So for food, I spend anywhere from, depending on what it is, 200 to 600. Because you have to understand, it's not just, when I go out and shop, it's not just for me. It's also my wife, who prefers to eat more clean, like organic. So if she wants to go out shopping, then I'm going to Trader Joe's. But if it's by myself, I'll go to Winco or Costco or Walmart to get my stuff. So, but that is everything. So if you're wanting to be a competitor, I basically laid out everything for you, what the pricing is, how to go about it. But yeah, the most important thing of it all is the mentality that you approach this with. If you want to take it serious, then dive in 10 toes deep. But find a mentor or a coach who's going to help you guide you along the way. You don't want a coach who's going to put you on stage looking like shit just so he can collect, or he or she can collect that money and then just keep pushing you aside. Like, make sure you have a coach who's invested in you and invested in their brand, because their work shows through their clients. And if their clients look like shit, then that's going to show that they don't either know what they're doing or they don't care. They're just in it for the money. So find a good coach like my coach. But yeah, so if you want to be a bodybuilder, that's what it takes.
Dines. Dreams on neck 2 for success. Flash it on it. Real east side shit, man. 3 L's, long live low. Whole bunch of flash shit, boy. Oh, you know what I mean? Real east side niggas, have them coming. So E on the block, there's 3 L's on the block. Diesel staying informed with a Glock on them. All my niggas get money, I paint the picture for them. All my niggas is shooters, I keep a target for them. Catch you lacking man down, on the best hands down. Nigga ran through the city with them bands now. Flash shit got Milo hoes on standby. If he say I been that nigga, he a damn lie. Niggas lie, bitches lie, but them numbers don't. Say he blowing at his house, but he really don't. Tell me what it's gon' be, this ain't what you want. I got a Nina with a Nina, give you what you want. East side, on the east side. Burn gang, salt pain on the east side. Now a young nigga flat in a G5. I know niggas under 15 with a 4-5. Dines, motherfucker going Jamaican, motherfucker going Spanish, motherfucker going bacon. Yeah. Long live low, real east side shit. If we ain't on the 7, we on the 6. Dine, Smokey love. I know you scared shit real round here. Them niggas really drill round here. Sell dope, weed pills round here. 2 feet, I have a nigga 6 feet. Get money, we go eat. We hustle, we don't sleep. Getting lows now. A couple bands make a dance, bitches bustin' now. Ball main, flash shit, how I'm coming now. All 20s, yeah, them tummies, yeah, I need them now. But when I take off and take a boat in with me, and we ain't leaning off the drink and no fans with me. Couple bottles of rock and more wet with me. And the boy keep a shooter with a tech with me. You was calling up phone, she was necking me. I'm a fly nigga, you can stand next to me. I'm on that flash shit, you ain't on that flash shit. Your baby mama and your little sister all on my dick. Motherfuckers going have me bean, man. It's just that Don living, it's that Don life. It's rockin' my cup, do saying my cup. We don't look down cause we up, you know what I mean? It's that flash shit, baby. Dreams on neck 2 for success. Get money for bitches, I'm blessed. Sun and flex on the rest. Dines. hood niggas. I'm Shannon Boy, just look, nigga. James Harden, I cook, nigga. Michael Young, where Michael at? Don shit, know they under that. You broke pill, where your comments at? Bad hoes got a lot of that. Rock light, drink a lot of that. Dice popping now, got a collar that. Might hit him up in my pocket shit. Out west, my bop bitch. Cam Newton might dad with her. OJ might stab with her. Ain't showing money, I'm blowing money. Making power moves, but I'm ghost with it. Trapping out the Uber, got O's in it. Coping with the A, let off 81. Still spending money from 91. Adidas swag like Rev Run. Brooklyn hoes like damn son. Flow too good, swag too mean. 30 in a clip, that's 2 teams. 15 for my 16s. Not an LA, but we the clip teams. And we ain't start where Ross at. Flash shit, we ain't off that. Dimes talk that, cause we walk that. More better cases, that's case code. She gon' bust it over if I say so. Call the plays and I lay low. Back then, your whole gear on me. Now I'm hot, bitch, still on me. Dime shit, getting more money. I'm designing now, getting swag money. Out in Cleveland, getting cash money. NBA, getting draft money. Dimes with me, them flat niggas. We ain't no just getting bad niggas. This rap shit, yeah, I'm taking off. Treat a bitch, that's Rico Law. I want a Billy with the tops off in my own lane, cause I'm not y'all. Gold tooth like juvenile. Lacy Don, you influence them. Spanish hoes need 2 of them. You full working, no block working. You see the dimes, we not hurting. Time is money, we clock working. Dimes, 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 dimes. Dimes. Flash it. Dreams up next team for success. Let's get it. Dimes.
Fuck with us, your final days. Keep your feet moving like final phase. Better run, boy, get 13, now 17 on my favorite J's. Me and you, we ain't the same. I'm big on me, I keep it on me. This shit in me, it ain't on me. Got a bad bitch with her mouth on me. She the same thing to my bro Skeeter. Got 4 hoes in the 2-seater. Got Jolly Ranchers in the 2-liter. I like the hoe, but I never need it. You drink dirty Sprite, so that's dirty face. To the shot of kids with no chase. Got no pennies, so it's no lace. And I got the pussy and a blue face. I'll fuck a hoe for a couple dollars and give it all right to my wallet. I'm copping pills and I'm dumping P. If you ain't talking money, what the fuck you mean? You motherfuckers speaking Chinese. My money stacking like Yao Ming. I'm taking bands and I'm popping tags. I'm getting it all with my team.
Alright, so my camera died on me at the gym, but finished up with spider curls, rushed home, and had to get changed to go to work. But sitting, what is today? So nationals males compete on Saturday, so about 19 days away from nationals. Coach says we're in a great spot. Definitely gone up in size since my previous competition, the NPC San Francisco. The feedback from the judges was that I should come in a little bit bigger and fuller, so that's the game plan. But all in all, I feel good. I'm in a great space. Training's good. Appetite's good. Not having too many cravings. Just had a cheat meal yesterday. Coach said we're in such a good spot that it's fine. So that has kind of calmed down the temptation. Usually if I have like cravings or anything like that, usually peanut butter. I'll do like maybe like a little tab of peanut butter, and that helps everything. But yeah, in a good spot. Can't wait to go to Orlando and see how this plays out. Been given positive criticism from a lot of people, a lot of other pros, so I'm so stoked, because you work so hard for something, you give it your all, and you're starting to see it flourish and come together. The only thing I just need is that IFBB Pro card. So, but yeah, appreciate you guys watching the video. Much love. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Actually, before that, right now I have a 12-week hypertrophy program that I'm working on. It's going to be probably anywhere from 20 pages to 30 pages long. It's very detailed. It's going to go over the training split, program details. I'm going to talk about supplementation, not necessarily super supplements like gear, but just your supplements that you should have on you when you're training. Of course, like the pre-workout and intra-workout, things like that. It'll also help you understand tracking macros and counting your macros, which is relatively easy. It's just once you find the number, then you just have to monitor it, make sure you're weighing yourself fasted in the morning, and then if you have a surplus of weight within like a week, all you got to do is just drop the carbs. Or if you lost 3-4 pounds, all you got to do is just drop the carbs. It's very easy. Well, I'll explain it in the program. But yeah, that's going to be, I know money is tight, so I'm either going to do it just for something simple like $10 or maybe even $20. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, well, also make sure you guys in the comment section write things that you would like to see more of, whether it's training, maybe a full day of eating, which I don't think I've done yet. Maybe I have. Or just everyday lifestyle things. Once I'm in my off season, I'll do more stuff like that, going to UFC fights, boxing events and everything with the wife. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get 10,000 subscribers before the new year, okay? But like I said, we're almost there. Nationals. I will be an IFBB pro sooner or later. They'll see. Peace.
A nigga got his own lane, pull up in my own lane, take off in my own lane. Skeeter got hoes in the photo. Young nigga got his own lane.